Hello, welcome to Howl's Coffin, and thanks for tuning in. There's a few things that I'd like to go over with you before we start. First and foremost, it's crucial to understand the content that you're about to experience is purely fictional. While it may contain themes of violence, monsters, even non-consent, please remember that this is a fantasy. I want to make it explicitly clear that I do not endorse any of the behaviors portrayed in these audio experiences. The characters I portray are often the worst of humanity, performing morally reprehensible acts. However, as an actor, I'm merely inhabiting these roles to provide you with an immersive experience. My intention in creating this content is to offer a safe space for individuals to explore their fantasies without putting themselves or others in harm's way. It's important to differentiate between fantasy and reality, and I trust you as a listener to understand the distinction. So, I hope you enjoy the audio. Thank you very much.
You know, it really is cute when you try to bluff, but I can see right through you. All right, little girl. Let's see what you've got. Would you look at that? You're really struggling here. All that talk about winning big, and you just spent everything. Don't you have any sense as a gambler? No. A human? It's quite embarrassing, really. Even a rookie would know when to quit. Well, now that I think about it, you are less than a human. More like a pet. A little puppy who got a bit excited to have more than she could handle. It only makes sense for me to take all of your funds for myself. It's not like you would know how to spend it. Look at yourself. You're at rock bottom, baby. But I think I have you right where I want you. See, I have an idea. That's right. My gamble hasn't stopped yet. Since you've racked up such a huge debt to me, I gamble that you will be unable to provide any sort of collateral or prove any kind of income to the officials that would show that you can pay the debt that you've racked up. So, I think you only have one valuable thing left to give. Maybe I can offer you a way out. You know, once they realize that you can't pay me, they'll buy you out. I'll get paid, and you'll have to go to a work camp. That is, until you've worked off your debt. And with the cost of food and rent down in the workers' camp being what it is, I hear it takes a long time. Don't act naive. You know the rules. The only other option is to live the rest of your life as my pet. That is, unless somehow you came up with the money to pay your debt. But I can assure you'll enjoy your life as my little puppy dog. Oh, don't start stripping just yet. As excited as you might be, little puppy. After all, I'm gonna need some help moving all this money. Let's move somewhere more private. I think I know the perfect place. Come on, little pet. Come on. Now that I have all your money put away, it's time we begin your pet training. Lose the uniform. It won't be necessary. Oh, don't act coy. You bet your clothes in a last-ditch effort. Be happy I let you keep it in public. I'm not a devil, now am I? Oh, why don't you go a little more slowly? Seems like this might not be your first time. I wonder if you really are a dirty girl after all. Getting a little shy now. You weren't so shy when you bet your dignity. Go ahead. The underwear go too. That's an order from your master. Ah, not a bad look. But something is missing. Oh, that's right. Every pet needs a collar. Luckily, I have the perfect one picked out for you. It's a simple thing, but we can shop for a prettier collar later. Now, let me put this on that soft neck of yours. Embarrassing. Little puppy, you're naked, and the collar's what you're worried about? Besides, you're a dog. Being nude and wearing a collar is just how pets are. There. It fits you just like I know it would. Don't be so surprised. From the first time I saw you, I knew you would be mine. It was only a matter of time before you foolishly chose to challenge me. Not bad. You have quite the body. Did you use it to make all that money of yours? Or maybe you used Daddy's money in order to make your body look this way. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. All that wealth is better off in my hands than yours. You're too dumb to know what to do with it. After all, you wouldn't have lost it to me if you weren't such an idiot. It was hilarious watching the light fade from your eyes once you realized you had no chance of winning. Aw, now you're crying. How much more pathetic can you get, really? Cry all you want, but you won't get any sympathy from me. Listen, dog. You better listen very carefully to what I have to say. I don't like to repeat myself. You should be able to hear me just fine. So don't pretend like you're confused anymore. Now, come to me. No, not on two legs. Walk like a pet. Get down on your knees and crawl to me. You already sold yourself as a human. Now, you have to act like a dog. Now come here, little puppy. That's a good dog. But I think you can do better than that. Try wagging your tail, too. Make it like you're happy to see your master. You don't have a tail. Have some imagination. Sway your hips, dog. Try. Unless you'd rather I skip straight to the demonstration on how you train a new dog. See? I knew you could do it. Even an idiot knows how to pretend to be a pet. I'm still a bit annoyed, though. Come and make Master feel better. Rub your cheek on my legs like you're desperate for my attention. Good dog. What was that? I can't hear you, dog. If you don't want to be my pet, I can find a much more fitting role for you. Men have needs, after all. I think that body of yours could be put to better use. No? Then bark. Much better. At least a fool like you can do that much. Pet, your rubbing feels good. Did you notice that on my lap? How about showing your master some attention? Go on, unzip my pants. I'm sure you know enough about a man's body to know what to do. Unless you want me to be more forceful. That's more like it. So, you aren't a complete idiot, after all. Don't just paw at it. Go on. Your clumsy paws aren't the worst. We'll have to train you to be better at this, though. Are you getting aroused from this? Your cheeks are turning red. No? Don't lie to me, little pet. Now, use your tongue, too. Don't be shy. It's just like licking a popsicle. It's hot. Well, we are just playing pretend after all. You're still holding my fat,